Hi, I'm Jennifer Sir, owner of The Sewing Room. Today we're going to talk about 3 things to help you keep you sewing smoothly. 90% of the sewing machine problems that I see are threading issues, which is a user error and not a machine error, even though people think it's a machine. So if you're having trouble in hearing clanky sounds, you want to check a few things first. We have 3 things that I recommend for people. And the first is to make sure your thread is properly going in through this little gauge loop thing at the top of your machine. You want to follow the arrows on your machine. It goes, this machine doesn't have a stopper on it. Let's put a stopper on it. It needs a stopper, first of all, to hold the thread on. That's also a good idea. Then we go through the back. It says 1 on here. It's a little thread channel. Then it goes down here, 2 around the bottom here, and then from right to left around this looper. I call it the upper looper. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but anyways, it goes through that, and then it goes straight down behind this little, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a little bar right here in front of the needle that will hold the thread closer to the needle, and then underneath the presser foot. So my second biggest thing is make sure you have long tails. So I like them to be between 6 and 8 inches long, which is probably a little longer than you need. However, having the long tails keeps your machine from becoming unthreaded while you're sewing. So if you're having trouble with your machine that keeps coming unthreaded, what might be happening is your tails are not long enough, and you need long tails on both the bobbin thread and the top thread. And then lastly, you need to sew with your presser foot down. So I always tell my students, put your foot down, and I don't mean your real foot, I mean your presser foot. So if your presser foot isn't down and you're sewing with your presser foot up, then you're gonna get a big spaghetti thread underneath in your bobbin area. It's really bad for the machine, and you'll need to probably take it apart. And if you do it for too long, you'll have to take your machine apart and get that thread untangled. That's it.